So, now, we got the tier list here. We got, this is like a, I don't know what this is. I'm going to put this down here because I don't know what it is. But we got angel food cake. Now, I like angel food cake. But, in my opinion, angel food cake, if it's not, like, homemade, it needs something else. Like, it needs an additive. It needs, like, strawberries or whipped cream or ice cream or something like that in order to be really stand out. It needs something something else in order to really, really stand out. Okay? It's good, but it definitely needs an additive of some kind. It needs something on top, you know? Like a topper. Like anything like that. I'm going to put it in a B because I don't think it's terrible. But I don't think it's, like, the best thing ever either. You know what I mean? Banana bread. I'm going to put banana bread in an A. I actually really like banana bread. Zucchini and banana bread, I find to be very tasty. It's like, filling. It has a great flavor, usually. You can use leftover bananas to make it, which is a really nice feature of it. It has, like, a built-in, like garbage disposal system, almost, in a way. You know what I mean? I think banana bread is fantastic. Baked Alaska, I've never had it before. So, but I really like banana bread. I don't think it's quite the S. I don't think it deserves to be up here. But it's very good. And it deserves to be in the A, in my opinion. This looks like a pumpkin loaf or something like that. Like a cake? Looks like a cake. I'm not usually, if it's a cake or anything like that, I'm not usually a fan of cakes. Cakes are going to be rated quite a bit lower. I don't really like cake. And I definitely don't like pumpkin-flavored stuff. Pumpkin-flavored stuff is my least favorite flavor. In my opinion, if that is pumpkin. I'm pretty sure it is, though. It certainly looks like pumpkin. Yeah, I'm going to put that down in the C, just because I don't like pumpkin-flavored stuff. But brownies are an S. Brownies are spectacular. They're chewy. They're delicious. They're chocolate. They're very chocolatey. If I like something with chocolate, it has to be a very densely chocolated thing. And brownies are often that. They often have excellent flavor. They're excellent with added. There's no other place to put brownies, in my opinion, than S. They're S all day, all fucking day. I'm gonna put the other, like, any kind of brownies. These look like nut brownies. These look like brownies with ice cream. I'm gonna put that above regular brownies because adding ice cream onto brownies. Birthday cake, just regular birthday cake, is gonna have to be like a D. Most birthday cakes you get from the store are too sweet. They put too much shitty icing on. I don't usually like cake. In my opinion, cake is for kids, right? Cake is for kids normally. Most cakes are dry. They're left out too long. They put way too much icing in normally. The icing is disgusting normally. Birthday cake to me is it just ain't it, dude. It's just not my favorite thing. You know, like, I would take a good pie over a cake fucking any day of the week. Any day of the week, dude. Any day. Way too sweet. Way too much to them. As I got older, cake is hella overrated. Dude, 100%. Store cakes are bare. I agree with D. Yeah, store-bought birthday cake is just not very good. It's just not. It's a way overhyped piece of confectionery. You know what I mean? Chocolate cake, to me, is more of the B territory. Maybe into the C. A really good homemade chocolate cake is fantastic. But again, I'm just not a big cake person, usually. Banana cream pie is kind of in the same range. Usually they're homemade, and they're much better. I feel you. German chocolate is S, agreed, but you just don't get that all the time. This is all chocolate cakes. I'm gonna put pretty much all the cakes in B. Red velvet is maybe a C. I don't really like red velvet. Most cakes are gonna be like C to B. This is like a lemon cake. I don't really like lemon cake. Strawberry cake is okay. Strawberry shortcake is pretty good, comparatively compared to the other cakes. This usually has a lot more moistness because it has the strawberries to make it moist. You know what I mean? Like, it has the additive to make the cake what it should be, in my opinion. Strawberry shortcake is excellent, but most of these cakes are just eh. Dude, brownies on ice cream just hit hard. Just hit different, dude. It hits different. It slaps hard. But most of the cakes here are going to be in the B, C to D range. Now, cheesecake. Cheesecake is a tough one, dude. Because I find, realistically, now that I'm an adult, you either love cheesecake or you hate cheesecake. A lot of people that I know find it very, very rich. Okay? I'm going to put it at the top of A. Because cheesecake is extremely rich and sweet, and you can't eat a lot of it normally. I find that it tends to make me a little bit sick. I think it's above banana bread. I think like if you get a flavored cheesecake, if we're just talking about straight cheesecake, then I think it definitely deserves to be in the A. And homemade is obviously going to tilt it a little bit. And homemade cheesecake is much easier to make than some of the other cakes. But I don't think it deserves to be in the S. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't think it has that certain kick, you know? It doesn't have that certain something, like brownies. Like, the brownies, what brownies have going for them is they're handheld. They're easy to eat. They're delicious. They're, like, gooey, chocolatey. They're what all chocolate-flavored confectionery should be. Brownies are go anywhere. You can grab a brownie and take it with you, you know, easily. It's packable. Cheesecake, you gotta have a little container. You know, you gotta be careful because it's gonna fuck the cheesecake up. But yeah, I think it deserves to be in the A. Ice cream bars, I think also an A. I think specifically they're in the A just because of the messiness of them. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's hard to eat an ice cream bar. Right? Like, at times, it's difficult to eat an ice cream bar. Like, it gets everywhere. The shit gets everywhere, right? I think they're good, but, they like, I don't think they're S tier. I don't think they're quite top tier dessert. I would eat them, like, normally, but I don't know if I'd, like, be like, okay, this is a really good dessert. Pudding. Chocolate pudding. I'm gonna go with all puddings. This one might be a little bit on the controversial side, but I'm going to put pudding in like a B. Pudding is at the high B. Good, not great. You know, I don't think I would take pudding over most things up here, but I would definitely take it over cake for the most part. I actually really like pudding, especially when pudding is the bomb. I think this is up to personal preference, to be honest. Yeah, it's not my first choice either. I think this stuff, like a truffle or whatever, deserves to be an A. Trifles, though, often come with homemade pudding. They have whipped cream added. They have other stuff like cake and stuff like that inside of them. It makes the experience better. I think this is like an apple crumble, right? Apple crumble is an S to me. I really like apple crumble. It has a delicious, like, sweet, delicious, fantastic flavor. I love the topping that it usually comes with. The apples are soft. It's kind of like a deconstructed apple pie. I quite like apple crumble, like an apple crumble. Any crumble is very, very good. Excellent with ice cream, with whipped cream. I just love this stuff, man. I always eat this stuff up. Every time I see it, I eat this stuff up. A peach cobbler is more of a B. I'd put it in the same range as like a pudding. But a peach cobbler is more of a B. It's kind of in this tier. Chocolate chip cookies, fresh baked, up here. Chocolate chip cookies are at the top. Chocolate chip cookies, especially fresh baked, at the top. You can't really get better than a chocolate chip cookie, in my opinion. A fresh baked, easy to take with you, easy to like transport, easy to eat, delicious. Fresh baked chocolate chip cookies are amazing, fantastic, delicious. I love them. They're the best. Just like a chocolate like macadamia nut cookie is an A. I think it's too much. Thank you, Coil Twitchbot, for 100 bits. Appreciate it. Okay, chocolate macadamia nut cookies deserve to be in the A. I prefer chocolate chip cookies for the most part. It's kind of hard. Like, if I could, if I had the opportunity, I probably would put all of these in S, but I don't think they all belong in S. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's too much chocolate. Oftentimes these come really they come overcooked because it's really easy to cook overcooked chocolate things, and the sugar like crystallizes and like they overcook. They're too chewy a lot of the time. In my opinion, the chocolate chip cookies isn't all chocolate, so it doesn't crystallize as much and may create that chewy, like, crispy texture. They're gooey, awesome. Right, and I'm gonna put regular chocolate cookies in the same vein. I'm gonna put them behind cheesecake. They're often way too chewy, in my opinion. They don't have a lot of like depth. They don't have a lot of like softness. I like a soft cookie, a soft gooey cookie. You know what I mean? And chocolate cookies, like just regular chocolate cookies, are often more crunchy and like chewy than soft and chewy. You know what I mean? Oatmeal cookies are tough to rate, man. I'm gonna put them in a B, in a mid B. I just don't go out of my way to eat oatmeal cookies. I don't mind them. I think they're good. Maybe we'll move them down to a C. Move them down to a C. Okay, this is gonna piss a lot of people off. Okay, this one's gonna piss a lot of people off. For me personally, okay. For me personally, that's where peanut butter cookies belong. Okay, I really enjoy eating peanut butter cookies. To me, they're just like cream of the crop, dude. Just behind chocolate chip cookies. I might actually put them behind brownies as well, honestly. I might put them in the bottom of S tier, but they're S tier for sure for me. I really like peanut butter cookies. Homemade peanut butter cookie. Anywhere you get a peanut butter cookie, they're often moist and like they're the exact right texture that I like. You know what I mean? They have like the perfect texture, and I love peanut butter. If you put chocolate chips in these bad boys, it's at the top of S in my opinion. Maybe below Alamo brownies, but like these things are heavily underrated in the cookie game in my opinion. Heavily. Plain cookie dough is an A. I feel like cookie dough itself is like a very, like, I'm gonna put it in the B tier. I feel like it's a situational thing. Sugar cookies are a B. Solid B. I'm gonna put them with cookie dough. Not great. I wouldn't take it over any of the other cookies for the most part, except for maybe an oatmeal cookie. But they're just like your run-of-the-mill cookie, you know? Like, they're not terrible, but they're not great either, right? Like, they're solid. Not spectacular. Solid dessert. If they're homemade, obviously if you can consider it just on homemade alone, most things would be up higher. But we have to consider the whole spectrum of the dessert, from store-bought to homemade to everything. Cupcakes, a C normally. Now let me explain, okay? Most cupcakes you get are at kids' birthdays, right? For the most part. For the most part, right? Most cupcakes you get are pretty shit. You know what I mean? Like they're not the greatest cupcakes. You can get really good fresh cupcakes, for sure. 100%, right? 100%. You can go to like a local shop and get a cupcake. 99% of the time, when you're eating a cupcake, it's at a kid's birthday party, it has too much icing, the icing is garbage, the cake is dry, it's not very good. Cupcakes to me are the most overrated like dessert item out there. People put them up on a pedestal so fucking high. 90% of the cupcakes that you get are not very good. If these are the cream-filled eclairs, probably an S, but if they're just regular, like, are these all donuts? Are these just donuts? We could let's just have them as donuts. Donuts are an S to me. I really like a good fresh donut is just unreal. It's just fucking fantastic. I love fresh donuts are out of this world good, especially if they're fresh fried. Fresh fried donuts are top of S. Top of S. Frozen yogurt. I think frozen yogurt just overall is worse than ice cream. I gotta say it. If you like adding toppings and stuff, you can make it better. But frozen yogurt just overall, I wouldn't eat just frozen yogurt normally, unless it was like a Frogurt or something like that, maybe. But like, I don't know. I think ice cream just overall is better. Truffles. So truffles are a tough one to rate. I'm gonna put them in the A. I'm gonna put them in the low A. Okay, so banana splits are B. A low B. Most of the time when you get a banana split, the bananas are underripe. They're not very good. A banana split is often too much. If you're eating it all on your own, I think it depends on the banana split and where you get it from, but most of the time banana splits are just a middling tier. Like, you're not going out of your way to get it. I feel like this is a controversial one. Now, okay, listen to what I have to say here, okay? Most ice cream sandwiches you get are the ones that you get from the store, right? And they have that shitty cookie. It peels off onto your fingers. It's hard to eat. The ice cream and store-bought ice cream sandwiches is usually pretty shit. It's usually shit ice cream. It's not very good. Now, I'm not saying that ice cream sandwiches are bad, okay? I'm not saying they're bad. A lot of the times you get them, they're just the store-bought shitty ice cream sandwiches. A really good ice cream sandwich is an S++++++. It's at the top of A, okay? It's not quite an S in my opinion. It's not quite an S. But a really good, well-made ice cream sandwich is fantastic. It depends. It's a wide range of products that you get, and if you can get a really good ice cream sandwich, it's an S. But most of the time, you get those shitty bricks that are hard to eat, that are stick to your fingers, that just aren't that good comparatively, right? It's like a whole, like what's the word for it? Like evening out. It's an evening out of like the thing, right? And it settles in an A in my opinion. Tiramisu. Tiramisu is a tough one. It depends on the freshness of the ladyfingers a lot of the time. It really does. It really does. It depends on how fresh this is. You can get tiramisu that's an F, or you can tiramisu that's an S. I'm gonna put it in middle of that pack. I'm gonna put it in the C. But this is a tough one for me. Apple pie is an A. I think it's the best dessert. This is the best. Apple pie is top for me. It is top of the top of the top. In my opinion, a fresh baked apple pie, you cannot get better. You add ice cream to this bitch, or whipped cream, any kind of cream, but an apple pie is just like the classic, delicious, like, you know, you're like American dessert, you know? Cherry pie. I don't really, I might actually, but I don't think I should. I don't want to be the madman, the mad titan. I love pie a lot, and cherry pie is a good pie, but it's just a little bit below S in my opinion. A little bit below. Pie is just better than cake. It is. With banana cream, I'm gonna put it in the same area. I find banana cream very sweet often, and I don't necessarily enjoy it as much as other pies that will be coming up. I'm gonna put most of these here. I can't. Like, I think that I would like to rate them all S. Man, pecan is an S. It's a high S. It's like right up here. Pumpkin is an A. It's going to be a lower A. It's going to be, I can't realistically, it's going to be there. It's going to be there. No, we're just going to, yeah, most pies are going to be the top. Lemon pie is actually my least favorite pie. It's going to be low A. This is chocolate cream. Ooh, man. I haven't had a lot of chocolate cream pies. The ones that I had were good, but they're very rich. Almost too rich. Put it there. Banana cream, though? Banana cream is in the S, in my opinion. Banana cream is in the S. It usually has a better flavor. Actually, no. I've been disliking banana cream lately. I'm gonna put it into here. I think banana cream is down here. The banana flavoring often lately has been very chemically tasting and fake. Strawberry pie. I haven't had this very much. I haven't had strawberry pie very much, so I'm not going to rate it. Just because I haven't had it very much. Lemon loaf. I think this is just lemon loaf or like any kind of loaf. I'm going to put it in a B. I'm not a big loaf guy. If I'm going to have... I'd put it in the same realm as a cake, but a little bit better. A little bit tighter. It's kind of like a banana. I don't like lemon as much as I like banana bread, but it's still good. Okay, this might be a little controversial. This might be a little controversial. Pumpkin loaf goes in an F. Pumpkin loaf goes in an F. I do not like pumpkin flavored stuff. I really, really don't. Pumpkin flavoring is the worst flavored stuff in my opinion. I just don't like it. S'mores. This might be a bit on the strange side. Bit on the strange side. But s'mores, for me, either go to between a D or a C. I don't like s'mores because they're messy. They have a really, usually stale graham crackers, but they're just not all that good. They're too sweet. They're just not that good. Ice cream cake is the best of the cakes. It goes at the top of A. It's gonna go up here. Creme brulee. Creme brulee is overrated to me. It's gonna go with pudding. It's gonna go above pudding. It's like a better pudding. Oh, man, where do I put these guys? This is a tough one. These are like the ice cream cones, like the ones you get in the freezers at the store. I'm gonna put them on the back of A. Yeah, I'm gonna put them on the back of A. They're okay. The ice cream is usually not that great. It depends. It depends on the brand for sure. But they're usually okay. Like anything with a cone and chocolate and like ice cream and nuts is usually good.